Hey guys, I just thought I'd come to you today and show you a little bit what's going on in our garden. I've not did a whole lot today. Just look around at some of our flowers, and we've not had a frost yet. And here it is, it's almost the end of October. And kind of surprised, to be honest with you. I would call this Indian summer. It's what old timers used to call it, but I was showing you my onions here, and I am so tempted to want to go on and set these things out. I don't know. I may do it yet. I don't know. But there's our petunia. It's still hanging on. The lantanas out there at the front, I don't know if you can see through there, but we'll just walk out there. They are just simply exploding. I've I prune them with my lawnmower every time I come across there. You can see there along the edge I've got them a little bit, but this is their third year of being right here, and they come back. So far they've came back every year, but we'll have to get in and cut them back eventually. And once the cold kills them, I'll leave them here till the cold kills them, and then I'll cut them back. But see, there a little berry on them. I don't know, they may reproduce themselves, but I do know the color is different from the very first year. Now they've turned more of a orangey color, where before they were actually yellow when we first set them out, but they have kind of a pinkish red tint to them. I apologize for all the noise out here, but I did want to say something about this. This is actually a hollyhock, and I started this from seed. It was my grandmother's plant that she had had for years, not the one that we did the chicken and dumplings on, but this is my father's mother. And I've not did anything much on her, but I hope this is his first year that I've set it out, and next year hopefully it will bloom. So, but we'll let it winter right here, and hopefully I can get more seed off of it as it produces. But I've had those seed in storage for years, and I wanted to try to get them out and get something going on them. But when you see our bubblegum petunia down there, it's still hanging on. And hopefully I want to this winter set my peach tree out right there in that location. I got to dig those red buds up that's volunteered and came up there. A little geranium, it's blooming. So we still have some things that's hanging on. Our irises, they've got to be trimmed back for winter and clean that up. But it's just slowly turning to fall. We've just not seen any frost yet. I would love to, because it would control some of the weed population. And we cleaned this spot up right here, me and my son, Saturday, and I've got the fire ant bites to prove it. But I had those little Tommy Toe tomatoes out here. I did want to say this about these. Something that I had never realized, and I heard Mr. Howie over at Cedar Creek talking about this. These do run, and I'll show you that in just a minute. And it's given me an idea on something to do with them next year, because it would make them a lot easier to harvest if I could fix something for them to run on. But I'll show you that here in just a minute. But I wanted to walk out here and look at my other garden. We've got cabbage that is actually heading. If you can see out through there, I don't want to walk in there because it's mud. And it's been this way for 2 or 3 weeks now. And I mean, it's just what it is. And you can see the collards, they look like they are trying to come out of whatever stunted them. And I was looking at them today. I think they look the best today I've seen them look thus far. So maybe we'll get some collards yet. That remains to be seen. And I still think this is a cauliflower right here. I'm not 100% on that, but just judging from the color of the leaves versus the color of the broccoli leaves, I still believe that's cauliflower. So, and I don't know what that little plant is, if you can see it just out from the collards right there, or broccoli. I don't know what that is. It could be a cauliflower too. I don't know how those seeds got introduced in here, but anyway, they did. You can see we got our okra up. We pulled that up, got it out of here. And the broccoli's doing real well. I can see from here some of it actually trying to head. So it won't be long. Usually around November it'll start heading. And by December we should be able to harvest some. So looking forward to that. But just wanted to do a quick video on what's going on in our garden. And I did go over yesterday to the big garden, and we harvested some of our curly leaf mustard, and we do have some small turnips that's starting. You can see, look at those peas right there. When I mowed those down, the sprouts are still there, and they're actually trying to bloom. And I've even got cucumbers over there trying to bloom. I remember last year I actually got a cucumber in October, so I thought that was unique. But what I want to say about these cherry tomatoes, tomato tomatoes, you can see right there how they climb. And Mr. Howie, I don't know if you'll see this, I hope you do, but these things do, they climb, and I mean they climb. I did not realize that before I got to get in here and clean this mess out. But next year, I want to try to fix something for them to climb on. And we'll make some kind of trellis or something, and we'll do a plant just for these. And we may set them out down here somewhere. I don't know where I'll put them, but so they'll have something to climb on. But that's a good thought, and I'm glad that he shared that idea, because that's give me an idea. So I've got to get in here and clean this out. This old peach tree, I need to dig it up. I want to move it. It may kill it, I don't know. Things growed more than I thought it would, so we'll see. But it needs to be pruned anyway. So it may kill it. If it does, it does. I can't help it. But it can't stay here, because if you look, I got power lines right here, and it'll be all into those. So I don't want it right here, no way. But anyway, just thought I'd do this quick video, guys, and show you what's going on in our garden outside. And I've got my pots reworked that the collards were in, and I hope to be able to put the onions in those pots. So that's my plan there. So anyway, we're going to try that. And I've got things I want to do outside, but as you can see, you can't work in the mud too well, and it's really too warm to be trying to cut any wood where there's really no need in it. You know, if it's warm, I don't need heat. So that's just the way that ball bounces. But another thing I was thinking about this, when it is actually warm like it is, we're right around 68, 70, I think, today. And guys, the leaves are falling. From my experience in the past, you've got to be careful. in times like that, because copperheads are very prevalent, and I don't want to get on one. My eyesight is not as good as it used to be, and I could probably be all on one before I even realized it, and he done bite me before I even know what had me. So, but when it does turn cool, and I say cool, I'm talking about highs in the 50s versus highs in the 70s and 60s. I don't mind being out, because most of the time in that temperature, they're not as apt to strike at you and bite you. So, if you was to find one. So, and kind of let the leaves wilt on down too. So, but that's where we're at there. But my wife is wanting to make the sweet potato cobbler this week, and so we'll try to get that up as soon as we get that made. And we've got other things that's going on as well. My tractor, I've got a front tire on it that needs to be replaced, and so we may make a video on that. Depends on how that goes. I've got to secure one first, and so when we get that done, we'll try to maybe make a video on that. One other thing I want to show you right quick. Get this out back in the summer, and I've got one little sprig of garlic right here. Now I've got some more planted over in the field, and I hope the deer won't eat it, but it's my first time having any around here. Now I've got plenty of it down on my mom and dad's home place. This is our fig bush. I put a little leaf mulch around it Saturday when I was mowing, and kind of winter it a little bit. And so that's what it's looking like. It's hanging in there, so I hope we can winter it okay. And but guys, that's about what's going on around here. It's kind of slow. Thought about this spot right up here where I had all this old wood mess at. I was thinking about it. I might try to do me a raised garden right there. Fix me a raised bed, and we could I'd have to get dirt and stuff to fill it in, but that's not a problem. I think we can manage that. But do us a raised bed. We may could have some strawberries here, or we could have carrots, or no telling what we could do right here. So, but I'd have to fix a way to keep the chickens out of it, because, you know, when you live in a neighborhood like this, people think that this day and time that they're entitled. Laws don't apply to them. It's just the day and age we're living in now. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get off of here today, and as you can see, these little Tommy toes, they come up everywhere around here. They're out here in the driveway. I mean, if you ever get them started, guys, you got them for life, I believe. And that's not bad, I mean. But another thing I've got started over here, I'll show you this. A little creasy. I try to let it come up in seed, and I get my seed off of that. So, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off here. Hope y'all have a great day, and those of you in the path of another hurricane, I pray for you. I hope you survive well, and really I hope that it dissipates and it don't amount to nothing. So I kind of like to see our weather dry up just a spell, you know, just a spell where you can get some things done. But anyway, I do see the sun. It's trying to peek out of the clouds up there, so that'd be nice. And just pan around. The trees are so beautiful. Let you see the leaves and whatnot. And neighbor's got some pretty dogwoods down there, and just a beautiful fall day. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. Y'all have a great day, and we'll talk to you the next time. Thank you from Little NC Farmer.